Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haze and today is episode 19. It is layers part 2. So today we will be learning all about alpha lock, reference layer, clipping mask and mask. It's a very important tutorial because I always use these techniques in my portrait painting in Procreate. So remember to listen carefully and learn a lot this tutorial. So without any further ado, remember to comment, like and subscribe, and let's start. Okay, for the part 2 of the layers tutorial, launch Procreate, and I have a project ready for us to discuss and learn how to use layers. Now you can see here I have a sketch ready already, and the sketch is right here. So now I want to begin coloring this portrait. So the first thing that I want to do is to paint the fingers, just the fingers with this one color. And once I'm done, I have something like this. So now I can quickly move on to coloring this hand here. But if I paint on this hand now, I'll keep going out of the boundaries and paint outside of the hand, and then later on I'll have to erase them and waste a lot of time just cleaning up. So what do? I actually turn on the alpha mode for the hand. So I'm going to tap on the hand and turn on alpha lock. Alternatively, you can just swipe down 3 fingers and turn on alpha lock here. So if your alpha lock is turned on, it will actually tell you here. If there's a check sign here, it means that your alpha lock has turned on. Another way to turn on the alpha lock is to swipe 2 fingers right. And now you can see that the check icon is already here saying that alpha lock has already been turned on. So once your alpha lock has turned on, when you paint, you won't go out of the boundaries anymore, and you can just paint within the hand itself. So this way you can quickly work within one confined area of your painting, and you will keep your edges neat as you work. So once I'm done, I will have something like this, and the painting is still confined within this area, and I can quickly build up the painting itself by dropping in more colors and locking the alpha mode for each layer while I work on the painting itself, so that I can quickly build up my painting this way. So now the hair has been done already, but I need to hide them away from the hand. So how do I do that? I'm just going to tap on the hair that is hiding the hand. I tap on it and I create something that is called a mask. So once you tap on that, a layer mask will be created for you, and it's in white. Now you see that no matter what color you choose, there will be no colors visible in your color picker anymore, and there will just only be gray tones no matter what colors you pick. So you have to work with your grayscale in this mode. So let's just drag it out, and I'm gonna just get black. Okay, using the black, I can paint on this layer mask. Let's make sure that the layer mask is selected and not the hair. If you tap on the hair layer, you'll be painting on the hair layer itself, and you have like color information and everything. But we want to work in the layer mask. So tap on the layer mask, make sure black is selected, and you can see that I'm actually erasing away the layer. So this means that white means show, black means hide. It's simple really. And I can even paint the whole thing black first. I don't really worry about the edges at all. And then after that, I'll go back in with my white to clean up. But I don't lose any information because I'm working on a separate layer called the mask layer. Everything is still there in the hair layer. I'm just deciding like what shows and what doesn't show. So once I finish cleaning up, I will have something that is very clean like this, and I'll be able to turn off and on the layer mask to still see and have everything that I still want in my hair layer. Now look what happens if we use other colors. Since we can't use any color at all, we have to work with gray tones. We know that white means show, black means hide, but what about gray? If I tap on gray and I paint, it actually creates a transparent layer. So the brighter we go, the more it's going to show. And white means it's going to show completely. The darker we go, it's going to show a little bit only. It's going to get more and more transparent until to the point where you get to black. Everything is just gone. So this is the basic of how to use mask in Procreate. And now I'm going to show you this situation. So right here I have this pink layer here set to screen, and I have a layer mask on top that decides only this triangle here is not showing the pink layer. And now I have a purple layer on top, and I want to apply the same layer mask to the purple layer. But you see, if I slide left, there's no duplicate button. So how am I going to copy this layer mask and apply it to this purple layer? So now I'm going to show you exactly how to copy and paste a layer mask. So to do that, let's just create a layer mask first. And now I have a layer mask here and it's empty. So I'm going to tap this layer mask here that I want to copy. And then I'm going to slide down 3 fingers and tap on copy. Then I'm going to go to this layer mask. And if I go to this layer mask, if I tap on it, there is no paste option. So in order to paste your layer mask in, you have to actually swipe down 3 fingers and then you just tap on paste. So here you see that the layer mask is already pasted here already. Alternatively, you can also use the paste function here. Other than copy pasting layer mask to layer mask, you can also have a new layer and make sure that this new layer is completely in black and white or in grayscale. You can't have any color information. So let me paint something here. Okay, so I have this flower here right now. And I want to use this as the layer mask. So I'm just going to copy this layer. And I'm going to go back to this layer mask. I'm going to clear it. I can swipe down again and paste. So then you will paste this layer mask on that. You can see the flower here very faintly. So this is how you can copy and paste layer mask. Now let's talk about something called clipping mask. If you see here, I have my face painted already, but it's in a mess. You see all the edges are spilling out and I will have to spend a long time just erasing this. But I have another layer right here that is already clean. So how do I make this layer conform to this layer so that I don't have to clean up the edges again? So all I have to do is drag this layer above the layer that we want to retain the boundaries. I will turn it on and then I will tap this and tap on clipping mask. So the moment I tap on clipping mask, you can see that there is an arrow here that shows that this is being clipped to this layer. You can also clip multiple layers. So let's say I'm going to paint an A here and a B here and a C here. And watch what happens if I create this into a clipping mask as well. This will have another arrow as well, which means that this layer and this layer is being clipped to this face layer, and then it's only showing whatever that this face layer allows it to show, which is the painted boundaries of this blue part. So this is how we can clean up our artwork quickly by using clipping mask. Okay, now let's talk about the last thing in today's tutorial, which is reference. So if I tap on reference, you can see that it says here reference, and what this essentially means is on the layer above it, this layer, if I paint on it, you can see that nothing has changed. Everything is still behaving normally. But if I drop a color on it, you can see that it automatically just drops according to this shape as a reference. So that's quite amazing. And you can color drop quickly according to the shape of all the layers that you have. Like for this hand, for instance, I'm going to create this as a reference as well. And then I'm going to drop another color on the hand. And there you go, we have 2 layers now that is exactly the same thing. So other than dropping it to the target area, which is on the face, you can do the opposite. So if I drop it outside of the face, it will fill everything else but the face, like this. So for the reference mode, only color dropping would work. And this is a quick way for you to quickly fill colors inside and outside of the painted area for your reference layer.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we will still be learning all about layers, but tomorrow we'll be learning all about blending modes. So blending modes is going to be very interesting, so remember to catch tomorrow's tutorial. Remember to comment, like and subscribe. Bye!